going on, guys? Isaac Officer 8 here, and in today's video we are checking out the Toyota Soarer from 1997. So we'll just claim that and go straight to the festival site.
Welcome back, Jacob.
And let's go straight to Toyota. There it is. This thing does look really cool as it is already. And it's been added to the car master as well. Let's check out the upgrades for it as well. Doesn't look like there's any wide body kits for it, but is there any customization at all? So I was going to do a drift build of this thing, but with lack of body kit and everything else making it ugly, I think I should try and make a drag car out of this. I don't think I've done a drag car with a Japanese vehicle yet, but let's do it. We need as little aero as possible. So stock bumpers looks like it'll work out just fine, actually. Rear bumper and skirts, definitely. Front bumper as staying as is. But I want a rear wheel drive drag build. So we've got, what would give us more power? Alright, so it's either a 3 litre straight 6 turbo racing engine or a 2.6 litre 4 motor. So it looks like the race really, this one will do better. There's so many 4-wheel drive drag builds out. It's like on a scale, it gets to the point where nobody wants to drag the rear-wheel drive. So if we can get a super fast rear-wheel drive drag car, then what can go wrong? Oh wait, we want it a bit lower. We need sport, race, everything. So we are running 1,270 horsepower. Bloody hell. 270 miles per hour. It's fast. Very fast. But will it build up to the speed that we want that quickly? But before we go into tuning in the car mastery, we can get a 3000 XP and 10 Forza points. Tuning wise, I don't really want to be messing around with everything too much other than putting these acceleration up a bit more. Because we do want as much acceleration out of each gear as physically possible without losing all the speed. So we'll pull that final drive down to 40. I do want at least that. I want that 250. Okay, 264. Okay, so it looks like 264 is the best we're getting out of this. Or 268. 071. But I do think we need to increase these much more. I think that's the best we're going to get out of that. We need the lowest ride height and nearly as much acceleration as possible. Let's go 75 because we don't want too much wheel spin. Okay, let's see how well this works after we look at the paint. So the manufactured colours is this nice dark blue, the orange, and a light blue. Okay, so they all look really good. And community made designs. Oh damn, we're looking at some real good stuff here. Red dragon, yo, the red dragon looks real nice. But let's go for the red dragon design. And what is that? Someone's made the Fast and Furious Supra design with it. Paul Walker Supra design. But let's throw on the red dragon because that looks really cool. I do really like the look of that. And because drag races don't take very long in this game, we're just going to do 2 or 3 of them. Alright, now this looks sick. And of course, if you really wanted to, you could still drift in this thing. As we will drive past next. Drag tires has no traction anyway, unless you're going in a straight line. So I'll demonstrate that quickly on this corner here. So. You can easily do some kind of drifting with this, but of course I'm not used to drifting with drag wheels on, showing my failed attempt. Let's see how well drag racing will go with this thing. If the game would like to load, and as I save that it loads. But honestly, this would be a really good looking show car as well, especially with this design, like with it being that low to the ground. It looks crazy. Alright, let's see how this goes. So a little bit slow off the line, but other than that, what was that, 222 miles per hour across the line now? That is crazy. Let's find something a little bit longer. So it is a little slow off the line, but it's fine. It's no big deal. Let's see. That one's a bit longer. I think next we should do the airport and then see if it'll actually do 270 down the highway. .221 that time, that looked like. So it's definitely quick, or it's definitely fast for rear-wheel drive. Could you compare it to four-wheel drive? Probably not, unless you're maybe going from one end of the highway to the other, because the four-wheel drives will obviously, being four-wheel drive, will launch off the line faster with nowhere near as much wheel spin as a rear-wheel drive. No matter how well you tune a rear-wheel drive, if you equally the rear-wheel drive, no, the all-wheel drive will shoot off the line first, and depending on how well the tunes are, a rear-wheel drive could be faster overall once it picks up speed. Like this. It's a little slow off the line, but once it gets moving, it goes quick. Unlike a four-wheel drive, it starts quick and it drives quick, but it may have a low top speed, so I don't know. Oh, I missed shift there. Look at that lineup. It's still going. What was that, 250? Come on, that's got to be 250. Nah, 249. Close to 50. If I didn't get if I was smooth with the gears and didn't miss shift at one point, I probably would have got 150, or definitely would have got 150 and probably a little bit above. So now for the last challenge. Will it actually go 270, like Fortune says? We're gonna go from one end of the highway to the other. We're starting from up here because we have a little bit of downhill to help us out. So, even though I've already set off without further ado, let's see how fast we can get this thing. We're already at 200, 220. 265. Alright, we hit 270, 271. I think that's all we're gonna get. Yeah, 271, that's all we're gonna get there. So it will definitely do it. How fast does it say? 272.7. So let's turn that up a little bit. Just that it says 271. Because we can only just about get to it. Yeah, I don't know how it drops from 270 to... Okay. That'll do. At least we have a little extra acceleration. But saying that, this is what the interior looks like. Very nice. Like the colour combination, all of the colour combinations, as well as the material, because most of this is leather and wood. And even the speeder looks pretty nice. So, on that note, this car looks amazing. It's a good drag car, and probably will be a really good drift car as well. But saying that, as fun and everything as it is to use, we've been recording for about 15 minutes now, so it is next.